We're back!
Oh, good.
Now, back to the trials. Did you know that the first person accused was a slave? Her name was Tituba, and she actually confessed to signing the black man's book. And then gave 7 other names of supposed witches in the town. The girls later just started falsely accusing people whom they did not know of practicing witchcrafts from surrounding towns, leading the number of accused to leap from dozens to hundreds.
Those rotten girls, they must have been under a lot of stress. Someone should have made them play with a stress ball.
Where did you get that?
Oh, it's just something I carry around.
I see.
Shall I continue?
Yes, please do.
After that, Salem made witchcraft illegal to anyone, and anyone who practiced witchcraft would be executed if found guilty. Although back in that time, you can't really be proven guilty of practicing witchcraft, after someone was accused, they were brought to court. If they confessed to being a witch, they would be sent to jail and eventually be executed. If they did not, they'd be executed sooner.
That's terrible.
I know! More people who were accused of being a witch claimed to be practicing witchcraft. That way, they could buy more time before they were executed, and hopefully outlaw the execution by witchcraft by the time their execution came.
Oh, my. Okay. Well, during the trials, over 20 people were hanged after being accused of being a witch. Could you please stand up? You too, please. You too. You too. You too. Wait, you too, please.
Find out.
Okay, could all you stand up, please? Each person in here represents 2 people. This is how many people were hanged after being accused of being a witch. Please sit down now.
God, I feel like I'm in a
Next
TV
point.
show.
That brings us to the next point. Sometimes the least people you would expect would be accused as witches. Sarah Good was one of the most well-known women in Salem. She was nice to everybody, she went to church every Sunday, and she was in her 80s. Then she was accused of being a witch. She pleaded not guilty, but was sentenced to be executed. People in town made a petition to have her execution called off. Tons of people signed it, but this didn't stop anybody. She was hanged July 19th, 1692.
By the end of September, the first set of trials were done, and many of the people started to become uncertain on the accusations that they had made before the trial. So, this started spectral evidence.
Well, they were able to convince Cotton Mather, one of the most respected ministers in the colony, to prepare for the colonials on the dangers of accepting questionable evidence at the trials.
Increase Mather, the minister's son, believed that this was to be the doing of the devil, and that the devil wanted them to see this, so they would be fooled and blame the innocent for practicing witchcraft.
While on trial, some of the defendants tried to use this to their advantage.
By the time winter came, the trials were back up again. The spectral evidence was no longer allowed. Within the new trials, all but 3 women were accused for witchcraft, but they were all pardoned by the spring of 1693.
Later that year, the colony's legislature admitted that the trials had been a mistake, and that he was sorry for what he had put the families through.
Yeah. Many of the ministers, along with the judges, apologized to the public and asked them to forgive them for their mistake.
In the next few years, many people tried to accuse women of witchcraft, but the ministers and judges would not trial them, thus ending the Salem witch trials.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Look, I have goosebumps.
Oh my gosh, I love this stuff. It's so cool.
I know.
Well, thank you, Ryan. It was fun.
Yes, well, thank you, Esther, but I think that's all the time we have today. So, that's it. I guess we can go.
Esther, can you sign this for me, please?
Oh, sure. Here, let me get our pens.
That was a good show.
We are young and brave, and we're all